Live. It's a Saturday presentation of the NBA. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And now let's toss it over to Kevin Harlan with the rest of the 2K crew. I'll catch you at the break.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg in our sideline. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Lakers. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And then for Memphis, it'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And Brooks, here we go. Tillman. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, the talk around the Grizzlies about moving has been around for a while, but a new ownership group came in and put that to rest. And one of the first things they did after buying the team was say, hey, the Grizzlies are here for at least 15 years.
The first one falls. And as a fan of the Grizzlies and as a fan of the NBA, you like hearing that the Grizzlies being tagged to stay in Memphis for another decade and a half, Steve. That's good news for everybody.
Yeah, it is. This is a great city, a fan base that really supports its team, and the Grizzlies have turned into an excellent franchise. So let's hope that there's another couple of successful decades at least here in Memphis for the Grizzlies.
Well, let's start with the positive and the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said. Is the dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs for them.
The Lakers on D. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. There was one point in particular that he emphasized. This is a very fast team they're up against, and he told me that their goal would be to force them to earn their points in the half-court offense, not get loose in transition, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them, and every sense of the word, injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominant.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Brooks with a screen on Russell. Soft touch off the glass.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's LeBron with the drive. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Number 22. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, And it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
The Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Down low, Tillman. No good. Some solid defense from Reeves. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick in 2012. An interesting note here, guys. He and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist were the first college teammates ever to be selected with the first and second picks of the draft. Bet you guys didn't know that.
Gotta love it.
The feed to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
And Clark, you mentioned the 2012 draft. Also, when you look at Davis and MKG and then Bradley Beal, also the first time that 3 college freshmen, Steve, went 1, 2, and 3.
And not to mention all 3 players coming from the SEC.
Right, exactly.
Strange, but, a lot of promise from that draft. A lot of good talent, and I think it bodes well for the league going forward.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good.
Well, for the Grizzlies, the 5th best record in the league last season, guys. Defeated the Clippers and the Thunder in the playoffs, but it all came to a crashing in when the Spurs swept them in the conference finals.
And both free throws good for Davis. Well, and back in that series that Clark was talking about against the Spurs, more competitive than it might seem. Steve, you and I were talking about this. 3 of the 4 games were close. In fact, 2 obviously really close, going to overtime.
But I thought the weakness of Memphis was really exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot from long range. And when you don't have floor spacing in the playoffs, it makes it awfully tough to score.
Back to LeBron. Outside, Russell passes it to LeBron. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 8 points for LeBron.
Even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Now the dish to Jackson. And that one's good. Jackson's got 5 now.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Davis sets a screen. And Russell gets it to go. He's got 5.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Jackson, a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Russell. The pass to Reeves.
Dave.
He kicks to Russell. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant defended by Reeves. Here's Morant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the 3rd most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
That one is off. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard. I mean, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, last season, an NBA owner, and we won't name who it was, mentioned that the Lakers could potentially amnesty Kobe Bryant. Now, he knew that he is still a top shooting guard and plays like a superstar, but his contract really is up there at almost $30 million this season. His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And it's Russell with the rebound.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
For three. Good. Russell's got 8. Well, we know the Lakers have got, Steve, a lot of issues with their cap. It's only going to get worse this year and continue to spiral in the wrong direction. There's even been talk among the writers that cover the Lakers about the possibility of amnestying Kobe Bryant.
I can't imagine. I mean, he's played his entire 17-year career here in L.A., 5 championships, one of the all-time great Lakers. But it's a cap question. Do they want to spend all that money for a player who's going to miss a lot of the regular season with that Achilles injury?
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 6-point game. Inside, Jackson.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
And the Lakers making a change here. Memphis moving that ball around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 8.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Outside, Russell. Reeves the pass to Russell. LeBron kicks to Russell. Pass to Reeves. Russell. Clock at 4. Passes it to Reeves. Dishes to Russell.
Switch.
Over Morant. Again, the Lakers.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Number 27. And a miss there on the triple.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
And there's the pass to Reeves. Lets it go with the 3. LeBron, no luck. Picked him clean. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out. Much has been made about the show LeBron puts out during games, but he also puts on a spectacle in his pregame routine. Last season, he and others started pulling out all the stops and dunking in the pregame warm-up in an effort to break a sweat.
Here's Schroeder. They set the screen. Cannot hit. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And the Lakers have possession. Beasley kicks to Schroeder. Here's Bumbo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And Clark, you mentioned the pregame dunks for LeBron, a devastating finisher. Some have asked why he's never competed in the All-Star Slam Dunk competition. In fact, I say that every Saturday night I'm sitting on that microphone. Why isn't LeBron in this competition?
Wouldn't it be nice? In fact, I think, didn't Magic Johnson even put up a $1 million incentive for him to compete? Yeah, it would be incredible to see him. I don't know. I think it's become almost a chore for players these days to enter, but it would be fantastic to see him out there.
Number 7 gets the three-pointer to fall.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Left side, Walker. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Walker. Here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Walker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
They grab their own miss. Right side to Walker. Bumbo, guarded by Jackson. Passes to Schroeder. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kickball. And the Lakers making a change here. Outside, Walker. The 3-ball. Can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Schnall, defended by Schroeder. Number 46. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Lakers in the lead. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Gabriel's shot's good.
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate.
And for Memphis, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Outside, Jones, wide open. That is good. 59 seconds left in the first. Here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Misses the corner 3.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Rejected by Schroeder. Beasley right side. Fires it up. Buries the jump shot. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. They set the pick. The stupendous finish in traffic. He has 5.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Schroeder. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Now, the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
That free throw good from Schroeder. Los Angeles making a switch here. Both free throws good from Schroeder.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up.
Well, in many ways, the Grizzlies aren't like most teams out west. They don't try to overpower you with offense, and they don't have a superstar to lean on for big baskets at the end, but they still know how to get wins in the tough Western Conference.
Here's Jones. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From deep, that's good. 5 points in the game. And when they did last year, Memphis would go 56 and 26 overall. And Steve, with 34 of those wins courtesy of other teams in the Western Conference.
Well, they didn't seem to play like a lot of the other teams in the West, but it didn't matter. I mean, defense, toughness, rebounding, they were who they were. They established their identity, and that's one of the reasons they became such a tough team in that conference.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Guys, it's hard to doubt that LeBron James, after 2 straight titles and 4 MVPs in the last 5 years, seems to be at the top of his game. LeBron candidly said, quote, "I'm at my highest peak. I don't know if I can continue to improve." But he certainly remains motivated, saying, quote, "At the end of the day, I have a goal to be the best of all time, and I'm going to put that pressure on myself." And Kevin, if he can just stay at this level for a long period of time, he may get there.
I like his chances. Thanks.
Well, an exciting player, Kevin. Incredible agility, and even when you think you have him stymied, he's great at maintaining his body control in midair and still getting a good shot off.
And Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score. As you might expect with any team that's as tough as Memphis is defensively at home, they were a real difficult team to deal with. They seemed impossible to score on at times.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Schroeder. Memphis very strong at home, as you said, Clark, tied for the 4th best home record in the West. And Steve, as you might guess, it's a big part of why they were able to finish 5th in the Western Conference.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. And I think you look at the team, so good defensively, lockdown players at every position. Then you go to the home crowd, which can be really loud. They kind of fed off that team defense. And one of the reasons Memphis ended up with that home court advantage was because of that combination.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Davis with the bucket. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Number 7. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Gabriel. Kicks it to Brown. Davis backs him down. Shoots it. And that one hits back iron.
Well, for those of you who've been sleeping or under a rock for the last few years, Anthony Davis, the number 1 pick of the 2012 NBA draft, is 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. The all-time NCAA freshman record holder for blocks in the season and a potential superstar big man in the NBA.
Come to me. Davis sets a screen. Feeds it to Beasley. And the pass to Schroeder. Rejected by Jones. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. He feeds it to Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3, and there's the rejection. Tillman, defended by Schroeder. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. And for Davis, outstanding in the NBA from day one.
Yeah, defensively, an elite shot blocker and rebounder, and offensively, very talented as a ball handler and finisher. He just needs to get stronger. And as he grows, as he matures, I think Davis will be a perennial all-star.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Free throw, good, Beasley. Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
Back to Jones. Takes a 3. Rejected by Schroeder. Beasley outside. Pass to Schroeder. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Brown dishes to Davis. Brown back to Davis. Brown outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brooks outside. His first shot coming late. And another miss by Memphis.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
It's Beasley on the wing. And blocked.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Outside, Jones. Brooks setting the pick for Jones. Number 27 drops in the tray. 8 points for him.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Schroeder kicks to Beasley. Passes it to Schroeder. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Well, he was somebody you didn't want to put at the line a year ago. He made 85% of his attempts.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
No good on that one. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
Brooks with a screen on Beasley. And Brown over to help. The feed now to Brooks. Beasley with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And the basket good. Beasley's got 6. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. On defense, Memphis, trailing by 4. Let's go. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Here's Jones. Tillman. There's the dish to Jackson. Jones. Shot clock at 6. And that is good. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Schroeder. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
He kicks it to Jones. That one goes. Count it. Jones has got 6 points.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
Here's Schroeder. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Lakers lead by 4. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Number 22, covered by Beasley. Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 4.
Screen coming.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
And the Lakers making a change here. There's the pick. Number 22. And another miss by Memphis. Now we're going to talk about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor. When you look back, has Steve there ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody. You know, Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted, but to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James.
Brooks outside. And the rejection by LeBron. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
I love when he takes the ball inside. That's when he seems to really get on a roll.
Morant, he's guarded by Russell. Here's Morant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
The Grizzlies had no problem with who they were. They were very anchored in their identity, guys. They were a defensive-minded team, and offensively, they wanted to try to get the ball in the paint as much as possible.
Well, Clark, just kind of continuing your thought, the Grizzlies dead last in three-pointers taken and three-pointers made. And Steve, I don't think that bothered them one bit. It just wasn't their game.
Didn't bother them in the regular season because they were able to get away with it, but it sure hurt them in the playoffs. When they ran into the San Antonio Spurs, that lack of three-point shooting was absolutely the difference in the series. So I think moving forward, that's the area where they have the most improvement to make.
The Lakers making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
He just is not happy with how his team is executing. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Jackson is screen on Russell. Dishes it to Jackson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Russell.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Back to Brooks. Number 22. None of the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. LeBron drives in. Can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. LeBron with the block. Right side, Russell. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
Now, I'll tell you what, the refs will give you a lot more leeway on that than they used to.
Number 22, defended by Reeves. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Russell. 14 points for LeBron.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
That's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And, yeah, another turnover, and we've seen this a lot today. I mean, this team has not brought it. No focus, no energy. That's why they're getting blown out.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Lakers leading by 18. It's LeBron with the drive. Gets it to go. LeBron's got 16 points.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Such a wide open look. 11 points in the game. LA has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. He passes it to Reeves. There's the bucket. Good.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the three ball.
Now, they started out pretty slow from downtown, so I think this is the right adjustment. Try to get the ball inside, go to something new.
Kicks it out to Jones. Number 7. Off target from three-point range.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Pick of it!
They set the pick. The pass to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his fourth assist in this one.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, running away with it. Stay right where you are for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll see you in just a bit for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hi, everyone. Damon Bruce here, and we've got a lopsided game out at FedEx Forum. Let's get right to it. The Lakers have been just all over the court. They've held tough defensively. Great rim protection, too, when you look at all the blocks. LeBron has been on a roll in the first half. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. The Grizzlies on the other side, not looking nearly as good. They're getting crushed on the glass. They better stiffen that upper lip, find a way to get it done. Now let's head back out to the start of the second half. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, take it away.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been one outstanding game from Russell.
Yeah, it's been a lockdown defensive effort from him through the first two quarters. He's just swatting shots away.
Well, the reach and the timing he's shown to get to some of these shots has been really impressive. He looks like he has telescope arms out there. He's like an octopus.
Reeves the pass to LeBron. Backs down. Number two. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And the free throw, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% for the game. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. That drops. 13 points in the game.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
LeBron left side. Brooks covering.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
LeBron right side, hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's Davis. The putback.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Back to Brooks. Brooks right side. Six to shoot. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. They set the pick. Throws it up high. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. He dishes it to Jackson. Backs him down. High quality look, and he sinks it. Jackson's got 7.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Russell passes to Reeves. Back to Russell. Pass to Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He has 7. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Morant, he's guarded by Russell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
For Memphis, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 22. Kicks it to LeBron. From deep. No luck. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And it's rejected. Back to Russell. Pass to LeBron. Feeds it to Russell from downtown. They get the rebound. Tries yet again, and Davis can't get it to go.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Number 22, defended by Reeves, and that one's good. He has 5.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
To the inside.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. But they get it back. Six on the shot clock. And another shot. And Davis sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Lakers making a change here. Here is Russell. 16 points for him. He feeds it to LeBron. LeBron right side. Russell against Jones. Los Angeles with another miss.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
Tillman back to Jones. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. That's good. Jones has got 9.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Pass to Russell. LeBron James on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's 19 points for LeBron.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Number 7.
James.
LeBron outside from past the arc. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. The Grizzlies have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Knorr. LeBron with the block. LeBron right side. Outside Russell. Fires for 3. Gets it to go. Russell's got 19 points. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. There's the double team with Walker. Jacks up a 3. But they'll get another chance.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for them.
Outside Russell. Back to Walker. Puts up a 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Outside Russell. The feed to Walker. LeBron James on the wing. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
On the wing, Jones. And it's Russell with the rebound.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
There's the dish to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Knorr, guarded by Walker. Rejected by Walker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles making a switch here. The Lakers control